Welcome back. 5:45. A government shutdown could be less than a week away. The Trump administration say they're ready to lay off more federal workers if that happens. Let's go to Fox's Doug Luzader live in Washington. We'll talk that and a number of topics. Doug, good morning. A lot of ground to cover this morning.
Good morning.
So we know, Doug, these deadlines often come down to the last minute, but listening to both sides, there is not a lot of optimism right now.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of time. These things are often resolved at the last minute, but there are not too many last minutes left right now. So next week we could see a partial shutdown. The latest move that we have from the administration on this is that if there is a shutdown, they're going to use it as an opportunity to reduce the size of the federal workforce. That is not going to sit well with Democrats. It kind of, adds something of a disincentive, I suppose, or an incentive perhaps for Democrats to accede to Republican demands here to come up with a temporary funding measure. We'll see, though. Both sides are really digging in their heels ahead of this deadline.
Doug also reports, and this is a big story we're following, that the DOJ is moving to indict former FBI Director James Comey. Would this be primarily over the Russia collusions and accusations? What do we know about this?
Yeah, my understanding is that based on the statute of limitations on this, that they're under a little bit of they're under the gun a little bit to come up with an indictment should they choose to do so. I mean, it kind of requires a grand jury to sign off on it. But this, I believe, would accuse Comey, if it happens, of lying before Congress.
All right, we'll see if that were the case or not. And let's talk about TikTok. The president could sign an executive order today.
Yeah, well, TikTok's been on a long journey. The president has made it clear that he wanted to see TikTok continue to operate. He's been kind of back and forth on this issue. There are still a lot of concerns about how this agreement could play out and whether there is enough separation between this new kind of iteration of TikTok and the Chinese government.
And needless to say, Doug, on the final front, ICE facilities are going to be at high security after what we saw yesterday taking place.
Yeah, I mean, there was this attack on this ICE facility in Texas. One detainee was killed. A couple of others were injured. The investigation is still ongoing, but it does appear as though this was done, that the motive would have been animus toward ICE based on evidence that has already been found. But we're still waiting to hear more about what investigators discover here.
Still a lot of questions. Got to leave it there, Doug. Always good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.